The Dallas Cowboys probably have the best offensive line in football. How did New Orleans do to them what they did to them
that's
last
what's
night?
amazing. And when you look at it, you know, I'm going into that game thinking, all right, Dallas has got this, and you got a backup quarterback. You know, this Saints defense, you know, is 28th ranked in the league. They got this thing, and they got 3 all-pro offensive linemen on the field. Man, they got just whipped up front. But it shows you how a team can feed off that crowd and feed off the fact that, hey, look, you know what? We're pros, and we're going to attack the line of scrimmage. I give credit to Dennis Allen. He had a heck of a plan in here. And, you know, look, I've been real critical of him in the past, but I got to give it to him here. They played really well.
Pat McAfee, let's talk about the plan on the other side. The young genius, Kellen Moore, didn't look so good last night.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. This is the first time they've run into any adversity. Everybody knows Dak Prescott is on his money tour right now, looking for $100 million. The first 3 weeks, albeit against not great competition, has been fantastic for Dak and Kellen Moore, who the Dallas Cowboys have been looking to be the offensive coordinator for some years now. Dan Orlovsky told me a story about Kellen Moore breaking his ankle and the Cowboys keeping him there just so that he can be offensive coordinator. Now they're finally running into a little bit of adversity. He looks like a 12-year-old on the sideline. Will he be able to handle it as he and his good friend Dak are going to get questioned all week because the Saints defense gave them fits, Mr. Orlovsky?
Dan, let me be more specific. He said they've played against not great competition. They bid against the Giants, the Redskins, and the Dolphins. Those are 3 terrible defenses. Is it possible Dallas was, to steal a phrase, overrated as hell on offense?
Right. Only took 5 minutes. No, not at all. Listen, last night to me comes down to 2 things for this Cowboys offense. First of all, really bad on third down. And it started from the first third down of the game against this New Orleans Saints defense, where the Cowboys start with the ball and then they get into third down. Look, New Orleans wants to show pressure, okay? And so that makes Dak at the line of scrimmage. I got to change the play. So he moves Zeke out. I'm going to change the play. Now look at New Orleans. They're going to check to Dak's check. And this was the story of the game early on. So Dak sees it. He makes the check. New Orleans checks to him. And then this is going to lead to just a short little completion to Zeke. Come up and make the tackle. They dropped 8 into coverage. We saw the same exact situation the very next third down. So to me, this was a team that New Orleans had a better plan for what Dallas wanted to do defensively or offensively on third down. The Cowboys ran 54 plays last night. 54. They averaged running 65. Think of what 10 more plays would have done to that offense, but they couldn't stay on the field on third downs.
Yeah, and you're right. That's the story of every game. It comes down to red zone efficiency and third down efficiency, and they had none of it yesterday. So,
Will Lutz also. Let's not get crazy here. Kicker for the Saints showed up in a big way. Whenever your kicker's just winning games for you, while Drew Brees is sitting on the sideline, they're playing to Teddy Bridgewater's strength with a little bit shorter balls. They're just waiting for Drew to get back. The Saints could be a team to reckon with.
It's actually a very good point. Let's step back and go big picture on this for a minute. The Saints, when they lose Drew Brees, we're thinking, oh no, they have Seattle and Dallas back-to-back weeks. They win both those games. And look at the Cowboys. They woke up Thursday morning on the verge of putting away the NFC East. Philly was at Green Bay. That was a losable game. They had this one here. They figured to win. Now all of a sudden, that division looks very interesting. Dallas gets Green Bay this week, and Philly gets the Jets. So the NFC East became a very interesting picture.
But this is what we said coming into this season, that the parity in the NFL was so wide this season, and we're not going to have divisions figured out before mid-December. It's going to be great for fans.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, make sure you subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.